Hey Libra, how's it going, guys? Right then, let's get stuck in to your end of May love reads for 2019. Right, Libra. Oh, can't even grasp my cards today. Sun, Moon, Rising, Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, love for Libra to the end of May 2019. Love for Libra to the end of May 2019. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Libra. Okay. Take a look, you guys. So I've got the Six of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Knight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Wands. I'm going to throw you guys some romance angels for context. Got worth waiting for, and make the effort. Let's pull one more for you guys. Libra. Passion. Interesting. Okay, for a start, I think these two of what you guys may have already gone through. So to me it looks like attention from the wrong source, from the wrong person, for the wrong reasons. Someone who shows an interest that's not carried through. And the Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse. Whatever is the goal that the card pertains to, usually indicates some sort of selfish need behind it. So, for example, in the upright, it's a singleton card. In the reverse, especially in this context, it's like a fear of being on your own, feeling lonely, things like that. Showing attention to someone for the wrong reasons. Not because they're of interest or because it's a realistic match, just because we're feeling a little bit low about, not saying you guys are attention seekers, but feeling a bit low. That things have been lacking in the romance department, you know, so you're feeling a bit lonely. You're not really happy about being on your own. Which to me looks like you've already realised this kind of behaviour, this kind of attitude already, and addressed that because we've quickly moved away from it. See, the Knight's moving away from that, and I feel like this is what's coming toward. Three of Pentacles is about learning lessons from the past and not allowing that shit to happen again, whatever that was. And the Three of Cups, it's about establishing friendships. In love terms, that's really what it is. It's about establishing friendships so that you can truly get to know someone. I feel like that's why the worth waiting card is here. And they make the effort as well. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And a lot of you are being guided to enter into new friendships, to feel stability in your own skin. I have got a side note as well with the Knight of Swords. Some of you could be finding, should we say, passion on your travels. Could be like a holiday romance or something. Let's clarify this and look for further information. So, Libra. Clarification on this spread for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Libra. Libra. Right, let's cut the deck and get stuck in. Okay, that clearly wanted to stay out. So 3 Pentacles in the reverse. So there are lessons yet. See what I mean? This is what's coming towards you. So that now there are lessons to be learned that do need addressing. So maybe that's why it's saying it's worth waiting for, because we've made mistakes with the kind of people we give our attention to in the past, and it's not always worked out. So now it's about moving away from that, and now's the time to learn those lessons. We do not want history repeating itself. The 3, again, it's a waiting card. It's that waiting for your ships to come in, so to speak. But it's also speaking of distance as well. So with these two together, I'm absolutely convinced that some of you, if you've got any trips, travel plans, travelling for work, whatever, if you've got anything like that planned in the near future, expect something a little bit different, should we say. Now the Hangman's here, so this is that... especially in love terms, it's that fear of speaking your mind, for fear of persecution. So if you've got something on your mind, or, you know, even fear of broaching the aspect of moving forward, moving on, being realistic with yourself, it's just hanging around. Sometimes it could be a bit of a lazy card, you know what you have to do, you're just not doing it. 7 of Swords in the reverse, so I feel like this is your energy. It's not that you're running away from anything, it's not that you're being a coward, so don't think of yourself in that way. But at the same time, you have to make sure who you do give your attention to. It's got to be right next time. So again, this little hiatus that you guys have been in of late is actually going to do some good rather than bad. Now, this is that, the Lovers in the reverse, this is that head over heart decision that you're making. So yes, there may be someone new in the frame, if not now, coming in. And this really is to sort of say, I'm quite happy to wait for this. The passion is great. We're making the effort. Let's take this slow. Because on your part, certain choices and decisions in the past haven't exactly left you in a favourable position when it comes to love. So this really is about that massive change and transformation that needs to take place now. So I've got here some form of, I've got the King of Cups reversed. Now don't get me wrong, this can be complete and utter emotional drainage. It can be falling out of love with someone. So as you see that card, especially in this context where you really thought you loved someone, you really thought they might have genuinely had, you know, genuine feelings for you, and then all of a sudden, bam, you find out no. But that could also, because it is the King in the reverse, it could also be the result of emotional manipulation. Someone manipulating your circumstances for something to make you think it's something else as well. And again, I have reiteration with the four of Wands. We saw it underneath as well in the first lot of cards. This is about regaining stability, and also because we have travel cards here, it could also be some of you moving as well, moving where you've got something that's really nice waiting for you there. Look at that, told you. I've got new love coming in for you guys, left, right and centre, and I've been sensing it throughout this whole spread. But I love the way tarot works. It'll always throw out what needs to come out. And mine, it just proves my intuition's spot on with this stuff. I would say it's not the cards that come out that we need to question. It's the interpretation. And intuition plays a massive part in interpreting these cards, really. So if you get a gut feeling, follow it. That's just proved 9 times out of 10. It's the right thing. So we've got new love coming in regardless. And for some of you, it may be with somebody at a distance. So not only do we have stability within yourself, we also have stability that's possible with someone else. And maybe even a bit of a move as well for some of you. New love's coming in. But we still have this residual sort of energy from the circumstance where your emotions may have been manipulated in the past. You may have gave your attention to the wrong person for the wrong reasons. And now we're looking at it in more realistic view. It's sort of like, oh my God, you know, how can I trust my own judgment moving forward? Some of you are questioning your own judgment. Don't punish yourself. People make mistakes. We're only human. But the key is not to be led astray by this kind of energy again. Now you know. You've come face to face with emotional manipulation of some sort. Now you know what to look out for in the future. So when you do have new love coming in, you know if it's genuine or not. So at this stage, I've got it being passionate and I've got it being worth waiting for. And yes, it's worth making an effort. So it's on a positive note, to be fair. But utilise the mistakes from the past to correct them in the future and ensure they don't happen again. This is just more about using common sense than anything, let's be honest. So I'll leave that there, Libra. You've got something very exciting coming towards some of you this, during this time, or maybe even this is the end goal. So this could be leaning more towards June, possibly even July. But this is the goal. This is what's coming towards you. Usually when stuff like that's thrown out, it's an incentive. It's sort of say, look, get a grip on your shit from the past. If things haven't been changing for you, make the change now. Because we've got something nice coming towards you, and trust me, you don't want to pass this up. That's really how Spirit works this stuff. It's an incentive. I'll leave that there, Libra, and I wish you guys all the best. If anyone wants personal reading, feel free to email me. It's all below in the description, including the rates, so there's no surprises. And I should be back around the end of May or beginning of June for your June readings. Right, you guys, I wish you all the best for the end of this period. Take care, bye for now.